world used to be a warm-blooded thing. Now it's the system where the metal won't ring. A chill and a grace, a mechanical law, keeping me caught in its industrial jaw. Every hallway smells of disinfectant and doubt, locking the heat in and the spirit right out. I am the extra in a theater of ash, counting the seconds of a long motion crash. The reflection in the window is a stranger at best, a corrupted file in a hollowed out chest. The image of a kitchen, the scent of the tea, are just ancient myths of a version of me. I'm sitting in the transit, I'm waiting for naught, paying the interest on the silence I bought. The system is working, the shutters are tight, bleaching the marrow in the terminal light. Plastic bench, antiseptic air. The man I once was is no longer there. Distance is a silence, distance is a state, waiting for a bus at the perimeter gate. No return, no return. Just the soot on the glass, watching the carnival pass, watching the carnival pass. The sun is drowning behind the concrete canyons, a red eye blinking through a grid of slate and bone. I've accumulated 1,000 stories I can't read, faces from cities where I'm permanently unknown. Home is just an abstraction, a phrase without a period, a paragraph hanging in the middle of the air. I'm navigating the latitudes of a forgotten geography, sifting through the shrapnel of a shattered heavy prayer. The denial of a sanctuary and a rest. I've memorized the texture of the thresholds that rejected me, passing every trial while failing every test. The life I thought I owned is a stranger's biography, tucked into a pocket of a coat that doesn't fit. Exhaustion is the only thing with a physical volume, a heavy-duty cargo that I can't seem to quit. Inertia is a fever, inertia is a weight, counting the seconds at the non-existent gate. The mechanism is clicking, the valves are turning cold, processing the history that I've already sold. I don't want the sunrise, I don't want the show, I just want the high to stop itching for a place to go. I'm a foreigner inside my own hide, watching a border that is closed from the other side. Providence is a mechanic with a hammer and a gauge, systematically testing how I wither on the page. No redemption in the marrow, no music in the lungs, just the salt of the nameless on the tip of our tongues. Blurred ink, nameless streets, where the systematic friction and the heavy shadow meet. Foreign in the skin, quiet in the head, staring at the paragraph that I haven't even read. Denied systematically. Oh, denied systematically. The inertia is the home. The inertia is the home. I watch the motion in the neon jar, the frantic pulsing of a captured star. The human festival is a crawl of legs and wings, an inventory of ephemeral and hollow things. Belonging is a ceiling made of glass and ancient lies, a temporary shelter under predatory skies. The universe revokes the lease, the license, and the light, leaving only the vibration of the coming of the night. The quietude I hunted is a cold and hostile thing, a metaphysical barrier where the sirens used to sing. It's a long distance exile, a shadow on the move, with no silver to gather and nothing left to prove. Feeling no open gate at the end of the road, just the final burdening of a heavy duty load. Desespero is the anthem, the only honest soul, the mineral conclusion of the struggle and the toil. vessel at sea, the cruiser of the elements is the only holy fact, the cancellation of a long and unexamined pact. Hope is just a garment that I've learned how to shed to fit inside the narrow geography of the dead. There is no open gate at the end of the road, just the final unburdening of a heavy-duty load. Desespero is the anthem, the only honest soul, the minimal conclusion of the sclery and the toil. I wish the final clarity, the homeland of the void, building on the ruins that the hope once destroyed. Insects in a jar, shadows on the wall, the architecture of the beautiful fall. No more searching for the shadow, no more looking for the sign. I am the only patriot that is legally mine. The gate is shut, the clarity is wide. I am finally home on the other side. Helplessness, helplessness. Oh. The air has a fever of asphalt and frost, calculating the scent of the rain and the lost. The city is blinking with tired glass eyes in a carnival theater of shadows and lights. The night is a palpebra, heavy and fast. We're closing the curtain to muffle the past. I'm a statue of salt where the concrete is gray, watching the oxygen wither away. My memories are ink on a waterlogged page, blurring the blueprints of a different age. A black on black smudge where the detail used to be, mapping the fractures in a ghost history. Each face in the cloud is a dissonant note, a sharp, jagged frequency caught in the throat. I'm a silent observer of a symphony of dregs, while the city continues to move on its ironclad legs. There's an invisible barrier waiting in the air, drowning the pulse and the breath of a prayer. The darkness isn't coiling in the alley or the park. It isn't the absence of a lingering spark. It's the silence of the hinge, the closing of the light. It's the impossibility of a door locked from the inside. I'm looking through windows at the amber and gold, at the domestic stories that haven't been sold. I see Watching shadows of the believers pass. Saturated, static, pressure is high under the gaze of a lit colored sky. The carnival's moving, but the music is thin, refusing to let the intruder back in. No handle to turn, no key for the palm, just the violent weight of a permanent calm. The bolt is a fact. The bolt is the law. There's an invisible barrier waiting in the air, drowning the pulse and the breath of a prayer. The darkness isn't coiling in the alley or the park. It isn't the absence of a lingering spark. It's the silence of the hinge, the closing of the light. It's the impossibility of a door locked from the inside. One pale figure under the sodium light, a punctuation mark in the middle of the night. Every latch is a period, every bolt is a name, walking the margins of a forgotten flame. Damp pages, tired eyes, everything's quiet, locked from the inside, locked from the inside. The map is a fiction of creased paper and ink, leading me right to the very brink. The names of the avenues have all been renamed, a revised topography for the broken and tame. I recognize the corners, but the shadows are wrong, vibrating to the frequency of a different song. I'm fumbling for landmarks in a carnival of light, while the grid shifts beneath me in the middle of the night. There's an authority in the height of heavy gauge blue, watching every movement that I'm trying to do. An invisible ceiling, an unblinking eye, blocking every exit with the stars color sky. The roots are all cordoned by a force I can't see, mapping the distance between the world and the me. It's a shadow game played in a hall of cracked glass, watching the slow motion ghosts of the believers pass. Dreams of the normal are just traveling grid, where the memories and the pavements finally split. The past is a draft that the system rewrote, leaving me as a cipher in a heavy gauge code. Just a shape in the crowd, lost in the fold. I hunted for a face that I used to call kin, but every familiar feature's had a mask for a skin. Indifference is a uniform, a clinical white, bleaching out the history in the sodium light. I went to the door where the things I once knew. It's a slow motion burn, a mechanical logic of a prearranged end. The system is folding the spirit like lead, filling up the spaces where the intentions were fed. They don't need the fire, they don't need the rod, just a systematic silence in the place of a god. They're keeping me drifting, they're keeping me thin, waiting for the anonymous air to move in. It's a shadow game played in a hall of cracked glass, watching the slow motion ghosts of the believers pass. Dreams of the normal are just shrapnel and grit, where the memories and the pavement finally split. The past is a draft that the system rewrote, leaving me as a cipher in a heavy gauge code. No destination, no route for return. Watching the last of the bridges not even burn. Just dissolve into the carnival hum, waiting for the